There are many abandoned places in Ukraine right now due to the Russian invasion. But one of the most well-known abandoned places in the world is already in Ukraine. It's called Pripyat. It's near the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. And it was the home of 50,000 people until one day in 1986 when the nuclear power plant had a meltdown. People fled the town instantly. They never looked back. No one has lived there since. The park was supposed to open for the first time in May of 1986, but the Chernobyl disaster happened before anyone could use it. And if you want to be really brave, you can also visit the actual power plant. They feel sad for the people who had to leave their homes, and they feel sad because there are thousands of places like this in Ukraine now because of the war. If you want to help the people of Ukraine, please consider donating to the link in the description. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more interesting places, and thank you again for watching. See you next time. A new power plant was built on top of the old one. But even though the new power plant works, no one knows how safe it is. So the whole area around Pripyat is still considered dangerous. So now it's just abandoned. If you go to the Ferris wheel, you can see that some of the seats are ripped. So it looks like maybe some of the workers were trying to escape when they ripped those seats out of the Ferris wheel. But no one knows for sure why they did it. And you can also look down into the park from the Ferris wheel and see all of the abandoned rides. You can see the bumper cars, the old theater, and the roller coasters. And everything is just abandoned. Nature is slowly taking over. Trees are growing everywhere. And now this place is kind of like a ghost town. Some people say that they see shadow people. Some say they hear noises. And some say they've seen dolls moving by themselves. Most of them come from Russia, but some come from other countries. When they're there, they say that sometimes the radios from the 1980s turn on by themselves. Some people say they hear children laughing or see their shadows. And some people even say they see the ghost of a little girl in a white nightgown. And she always appears at the same place at the same time every day. If you visit Pripyat today, you will notice that all of the buildings are abandoned. There are no cars on the streets. And if you walk around, you will also notice that there are very few birds. That because the radiation from the nuclear power plant has killed almost all of the birds in the area. And if any animals do live there, they have health problems because of the radiation. Even though no one lives there anymore, people still visit. About 120,000 tourists come to Pripyat every year. The most famous abandoned building in Pripyat is the amusement park. If you want to learn more about what happened at Chernobyl, there is a nuclear power plant museum. Many people who visit Pripyat say that they feel sad